Following on from our previous session of expanding brackets, we can see now that we've got two brackets next to each other. So we've got x plus 5 brackets, and bracket, and then we've got the new bracket x to take 3. Now the important thing with this is that, well, again, when we've got the brackets here, what it means in between them is times. So it's x plus 5 in the brackets times 2x take 3 in the brackets. So we're going to approach this one in steps. Now there's a little formula which we can use to help us along the way, and that is the idea of FOIL. So I'll just put it down here on the side. Okay, so what FOIL means is that there's an order to which we perform the multiplications here to solve this answer. So basically the first one here is that, well, we're going to start with the first numbers in each bracket. So we start with the first number in each bracket. So it becomes 2 times 3. So when we're writing this one down, the first part would be 2 times 2x. So 2 times 2x, there's 2 x's there, so it will just become 2x squared. Then we move on to the outer numbers, so we go to the outer ones. So the outer numbers are the x and the -3 here. Don't forget to grab the sign in front of it as well. So it becomes x times -3. So negative times a positive will be a negative, so -3x. The next number now is the inner numbers, so inner. So the inner numbers are here the 5 plus 5 and the 2x. So it's 5 times 2x. So 5 times 2 is 10. So it's a positive. So positive 10. And then x just at the end. And the final number we've got is the last numbers of the brackets. So last. And that is the positive 5 times the -3. So you've got 5 times 3 is 15, and positive times a negative is a negative, so it becomes -15. Now all we need to do now is we've expanded it, now we have to simplify it. So we're just going to simplify part now. And basically, remember that you can't simplify can't simplify numbers that aren't identical. So this one here would be 2x squared is not the same as -3x because the x is squared, so it's not the same value, so we can't actually reduce those. So there's no other 2x squared in here, so that can't be reduced. So we just write that back down. Then we've got here -3x plus 10x. So we can actually reduce that because it's the same number, they're the same values, they've both got x's in them. So we've got a positive 10 and we've got a -3. So a positive 10, take 3x. So remember, grab that sign in front, equals a positive 7x. And then the last number we've got is the -15. So take 15. And that's basically it. That's all we need to do to work these questions out. So let's try that again with this next one. Now, this next one, though, you'll notice is just one bracket that's squared. Now, the important part to that is, well, we're squaring everything inside of the bracket. So what that means is that we've got 3x plus 1, and then we end the bracket, and now we're squaring it, which means there's just 2 of them, because there's 2 identical brackets. They're just timesing each other, so another 3x plus 1. Okay, so again, let's do our rules. So we got the first numbers, so it would be 3x times 3x, which is equal to 9x squared. And then we have got our 3x times, the outer numbers, so 3x times 1, which is just a positive 3x. And then we go to our inner numbers. So the inside numbers is 1 times 3x, which is just also equal to 3x. And then our final numbers are the last numbers in each bracket, which is just the 1 times the 1, which is equal 1 times 1 is just 1. So collect our like terms now. Again, there's no x squareds here, so we just write that back down. We just bring that to the next line. So 9x squared. Then we've got a plus 3x, and we've also got another plus 3x. So 3x plus 3x is a positive 6x. And then the last number is just a constant, so we put all our constants down, which is just plus 1. So the final answer is 9x squared plus 6x plus 1. So I hope that's helped out.